Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we've got another product from Maxpedition today. This is going to be the Falcon-II Backpack. This is going to be a 23-liter backpack. And if you guys are familiar with Maxpedition products, extremely high quality products. You know, I've done reviews on the Platies organizer. It's like a pocket organizer. They've got a small and a large. I think it was a 4x6 and a 5x7. Then I also did the beefy organizer as well, which I have right here on the table. And so whenever I talked to Maxpedition, they said, you know, something about bringing talking about a backpack. And I love backpacks. I love organizational products, pocket organizers, these bigger organizers like they have. And I've done a couple videos, so I'll link those in the description below on the Platies and the beefy. But this one is going to be, like I said, this is the Falcon-II 23-liter backpack. And it has a ton of pockets. And I've got some gear and accessories right here that I'm going to be kind of loading this thing out. So this is going to be my electronics bag. So I'll have my like portable power stations, the little mini ones, so I can charge, you know, it'll have my camera gear, it'll have my microphones, and it'll have selfie sticks, it'll have my action camera, batteries, it'll have my drone in here, it'll have all kinds of stuff in this bag. And I'll probably even keep some of my maybe my concealed carry and stuff in here, because I'll probably have this bag with me at all times, even when I'm sleeping in the back of the truck, when I'm driving. It'll be easily accessible. But this thing has a ton of pockets. As you can see, I've got everything unzipped right now, but you've got two pockets up front, very large pockets with a ton of pockets, some small pockets. It's got a little deal that you can hang your keys or anything that you want to on that. And then it's got a smaller pocket up front. They've got the little MOLLE panels. They've got the Velcro strips. So you've got a good sized pocket, another pocket for some smaller stuff. Then you've got another pocket here that's got a ton of pockets in there. It's even got a small mesh area, two small mesh areas here, and then you've also got, like I said, a larger pocket. I mean, it's a deep, deep pocket. And then also you've got a really big pocket on the back, and it's got the mesh pocket here. Then it's got, I don't know if you could see this, but it's got a zipper mesh pocket here. And I mean, it's got a ton of storage in here. And then it's got your little buckles here, and then it's got MOLLE straps on the sides here. And then on the back, it has you can unzip this, and it's even got more storage on the back side here. It's got some Velcro on the inside here, right down here in the bottom. So hopefully you can see that. But I mean, it's got a ton of pockets and storage. It even has a deal to where I think you could maybe even put one of the Camelback water systems in here, and then run it through the top, and then you could run the straw through the little top here to drink if you're doing like a hike or something like that. It's like the bug out edition, like, loading it up, taking it on a hike or whatever you're going to do. But for me personally, like I said, I just feel like this is going to work better for all of my gear and electronics and stuff like that. I mean, we do some hiking, but not really a lot. But I can see this being very useful as an organizational tool for me and my camera gear, instead of having to lug a box or something around. I have plenty of pockets in here to be able to do that. So I want to go over some of the key features of this bag. This thing's going to be made of 1050 denier nylon fabric with the genuine YKK zippers and Duraflex hardware. You've got plenty of areas to attach components to if you need to. It's got a extremely heavy duty, everything between the straps on the backpack to the handle carrying portion of the backpack, everything's super high quality. The overall dimensions of this 23-liter backpack is going to be 9 inches long by 10 inches wide by 18 inches tall, or the height, and then it's going to hold, like I said, 23 liters or 1,400 cubic inches. This comes in black, khaki, foliage green, khaki foliage, and wolf gray, and then this one is going to be just the black, and you can find them on Amazon and on Maxpedition.com, and I'll have all those links in the description below as well. So very, very nice quality. I have not been let down at all by any of the products. Let's get to packing it out now. All right, so it comes with this little patch. I don't know if you can see it there. It says bug out, and it's just like I said, it's the kind of a little deal that they've got going on about kind of doing this as a bug out, like packing it out and all that stuff. And so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of load this down. Like I said, it will hold a lot more than what I have here, but for now this is kind of what I'm doing, and I might add some stuff periodically, but if you guys have questions on that, you can let me know. So let's go ahead and pack it out. So first I've got my little iPad here. I'll go ahead and put it in here. And then on the back side, I've got my drone. So I've got my drone in there. Like let's see, I've got my mic here, a little case for my mic. Put that one down here in the bottom. The pockets do expand too. And then I've got my little DJI that's got my USB stuff in there, and my other wireless mic. And then I've got the batteries here for my camera. Put all that up in there. So that fits nicely in there. See, I've got a selfie stick. So I'll probably put the selfie stick back here in the back for now. So I've got the selfie stick in there. Then I've got the beefy organizer like we talked about, and I'll show you kind of what I did on that. So I just kind of put we've got my headlamps in here. I've got another light. I've got another headlamp. I've got a flashlight, and then I've got like my little power stations, little portable power stations in there. So that way everything kind of fits in there nicely. And I always know where all that's at. Sometimes I have a tendency to misplace my headlamps or my little power stations. So what I'll probably end up doing on that is I'll strap this to the side here, and then all I've got left is my camera for now. And so for that, I'll probably just shove that in where my iPad is for now, and can zip it all up. Still got some room right here to put some stuff. I can rearrange this, but this is kind of, like I said, this is what I'm going to use it for, is electronics. So I'll kind of figure out what fits me better, or what fits me the best. But like I said, it's got plenty of zippers on it. The backpack expands out, so it fits really well, and easy to carry. Let's see here. So everything zips up nice and tight. You could tell the quality, like I was telling you, it's the YKK zippers. It's got all the hardware here, and I mean, like I said, it's a great quality. Make sure you get everything tucked in. you've got the, you know, the clips up front, so when you're wearing around, you could run it around your chest and then around your waist. So that's kind of what it looks like with some of the stuff on there. And then I thought, you know, for this, I can just hang this on the outside like so. Use one of these buckles here and just run it on the outside if I want to, or run it a different way. You know, it just depends. So that way I've always got everything with it. So that's what everything looks like. Usually I tend to carry like a little tote with me with like a plastic tote, and I put everything in there. But I like being able to throw this on my back and go. If I want to go on a little hike, or if I want to go, you know, just go do a little walk around, or if I just want to grab all my gear and go, I can put everything in here that I need and keep it in one place instead of having to have another tote, you know, going back and forth in my truck or whatever. If I'm doing like videos on my channel, camping, you know, I could carry this with me, and you know, it's going to be super durable, and I mean, it's going to be a nice, you know, nice deal to keep everything together. So I think it's going to help keep me more organized, and I'm excited to have it. And like I said, you know, sometimes you change things once you use it and, you know, put it to use. You know, like doing the first aid kit. I was going to use the Beefy for the first aid kit, but I decided to use it for a mini deal for electronics in case I don't need to take any of my camera gear, but I need some, you know, my flashlights or my portable power stations. I can, take that. So anyways, that's kind of the overview of the Maxpedition Falcon II 23-liter backpack. If you guys have any questions on anything, let me know. I appreciate Maxpedition. It's been nice working with them. I really like all your gear, and you know, be sure to check them out. Like I told you guys before, they offer a lot of different products on their page at maxpedition.com, or go find them on Amazon. But yeah, check them out. Let me know if you have any questions. What do you guys think about the backpack? Have you guys had any, have you guys used these before? Is this something you think it would be useful for yourself? Let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, that's it for this review on the Maxpedition Falcon II 23-liter backpack. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And I appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, go out and make some memories. We'll see you guys, and take care.